Hi, church. Welcome to this week's digital devotion. Over the course of the last week, I've seen a lot of posts on social media that say, post-election, today we grieve and tomorrow we get back to work. And I love the idea of continuing the work of the church, continuing our activism, continuing to stand up and to support those who are marginalized and oppressed. And I think, though, a lot of people are also feeling that it's not easy getting over whatever we're feeling in a single day and wondering if that's okay. Do I have to get back to work tomorrow? And I think we just want to kind of pause and say that emotions don't have a timeline. That's something that we teach families, especially during times of grief, like at memorial services, where there will be some people who have done pre-grieving, that perhaps they've gone through a grieving process leading up to the person's death, and the death is an opportunity for them to enter into the next chapter of their life. And so they're ready to kind of have the service and move on. And there's no judgment about that feeling at all for a person who's ready to start the next chapter, and their emotions look a little bit different than, say, a family that is impacted in just a really devastating way. And grief can stick around for years. It can come in waves. It sometimes and often never goes away. And so there's no judgment on that either. Emotions don't have a timeline. And so we've been trying to encourage people to remember that it's okay to sit in whatever emotions we're feeling right now for however long we need to. There's no reason that we have to rush through it.
Yeah. I recently heard someone talking about the death of a friend, and she said, you know, I haven't really gotten through that. And she said, I use the words gotten through that, the phrase gotten through that, rather than gotten over it, because I don't think you ever really get over something like that. You just get through it, and you're someone else on the other side of it. And I thought that was so astute, that when we have any major life event, when we have any catastrophe or any challenge even in our life, we don't come on the other side of that and find ourselves the same. We're really fundamentally different people. We've grown, we've changed, and so that's something I think we need to acknowledge and embrace. There's no going back. There's only acknowledging who we are today and where we're at today, and then planning for who we could be in the future. And so I think collectively, that's kind of where we're at emotionally right now, and in our smaller circles of friends and family and community. And so we just wanted to offer that to you today, of a thought that you don't have to be anywhere in terms of your feelings right now. Wherever you are is valid and holy and good and fine. And just acknowledge that who you are today is not who you were last week. It's not who you were last month. And you'll only keep evolving and growing from here. And that's just part of this human experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we'll continue to talk through and sort through and work through whatever emotions we're feeling right now. We've got actually a really exciting adventure for this Sunday. So we're doing a sermon series that's a little bit different, a lot different. We're calling it Ask Us Anything, kind of similar in vein to the Reddit forums called Ask Me Anything, where we will be taking your questions. And so we'll have a mechanism for you to text us or send us questions live. We won't know what you're asking. We're going to be answering them on the spots. Of course, we can't get to all of them, so please don't be upset if we don't get to your question.
We've got 2 weeks of this, so
we're going to do it 2 weeks.
If you don't get to your question on week 1, you can always
send it again the second week.
On week
but
2.
Again, no guarantees.
No guarantees
that we'll get to it, but we're excited
just gonna have fun with it. We're gonna make it conversational. We feel like this was planned at our last planning retreat months ago, but we feel like it's so timely because it's a good time for us to just be your pastors and talk about whatever's on your heart in a very personal, specific way. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah,
so we're looking forward to that. Also, check your email. We're launching a big Christmas joy drive this week. And so our Women's Fellowship Board and our Board of Missions Social Action are teaming up to put together this drive that'll benefit 2 different nonprofit organizations. So we'll be doubling the Christmas joy with some gift cards and with some toys. And so details will be in the email, and we'll share them on Sunday as well.
Mom,
so we'll see you soon.